Okay. Welcome. My name is Cindy. If you don't know me, well, and our class is Linguistics. This is a wonderful class because you're going to know everything about teaching and, of course, about planning. You're going to plan, you're going to design content, and you're going to apply it. Well, if we're able to do it. For the moment, I'm going to start showing you some relevant information about the class. Tell me if you can see what I'm sharing. Can you see it?
Yes.
Thank you. Take note of my mail and another important information. Why? Because you're gonna send evidence of the class during this hour and the next session. You're gonna send it by mail. Most of the time we're gonna use mail by sharing our evidence of the class, but remember that you need to check the territorium because you have there all the products. Then start writing your mail account in the chat. I know that I have some of your mails, but you just write them again because I'm gonna create another group. You can send your mail by chat here using Zoom, or you can send a mail. Thank you. I'm starting receiving some mails. Well, this is your score, the total score of the class. Last word mean that you need to participate. That's the meaning. And you don't need permission. You just open your microphone and participate. All of you. Products, homework. Every week you will have a product. Every week you need to create something about the subject. Partials. You have 3 partials and the final exam. Everything goes and gives you 100%. You need to consider the content of the anthology. Can you see or could you see it right there in Territorium? I just posted there and you can download it and you can use it. We have 15 subjects or 15 themes and we need to read them. We need to analyze them. Like today, we start with the first 3. First, linguistics, and then apply linguistics for an English teacher. And we finish this day with English class planning. And at the end of this class, you're gonna know how to plan. Maybe you know it, but following the requirements of this session. And the first partial includes all the subjects from 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The third partial from 6 to 10, and the third partial 11 to 15. Yes, so 5 units or themes per partial. We start with the concept of linguistics. It's important and everything that you're gonna see comes in the exam. Today you have a short quiz and you will play, and that's why you need to attend the information. So I'm seeing that Jenny is paying attention a lot. So Jenny, help me reading, please.
Each human language is a complex of knowledge and abilities enabling speakers of the language to communicate with each other, to express ideas, hypotheses, emotions, desires, and all the other things that need expressing. Linguistics is the study of this knowledge system in all their aspects, how is much a knowledge system structured, how is inquired, how is used in the production and comprehension of message, how does it change over time, Linguistics consequently are concerned with a number of particular questions about the nature of language. What properties do all human language have in common? How do language differ? And to what extent are the differences systematic? Can we find patterns in the difference? How do children acquire such complete knowledge of a language in such a short time? What are the ways in which language can change over time, and are there limitations to how language change? What is the nature of the cognitive process that come into play when we produce and understand language?
Yes. Maybe you're seeing a full slide and you say, what means really? I don't get it. Don't worry. We're gonna know it part by part, detail by detail. But let me tell you again, linguistics class is an easy, so easy class, but you need to pay attention. Most of this information you already know, but it's important that you structure all the information in linguistics. Thank you, Jenny. For the moment, I'm gonna ask to Wendy, would you please help me with one thing? In this part, class, you need to investigate what the part of linguistics that is concerned with the structure of language is divided into a number of subfields. These are the subfields, 6 subfields: phonetics, phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, and pragmatics. What about this? Wendy, would you please help me and look for the meaning of phonetics? Google it, or if you have a dictionary or something, you can use it. What about you, Nadia? Phonology, please. Vivi, morphology, please. And Andrea Segura, syntax, please. Semantics, Mariana, Devani, please. Pragmatics. And do not worry, Sofia, Eileen, Monse, and Majo, because you're going to help me, Karen, with a different activity. Yes, thanks. But class, you all need, wait, I'm waiting for, wait, let me, Sofia, good. Sofia Elizondo is another Sofia, right? Because I'm seeing Sofia Cuevas. Sofia Elizondo, okay. Class, one thing in the class is that you need to take notes. You need to take notes and you need to send the evidence of this activity. If your classmates are looking for that information, you can write it and you can look for it. So Sofia, Eileen, Monse, Karen, Majo, you can look for it too. And we need to share those definitions. We need to fill them. Tell me if you find a definition.
Me, the first one.
Okay. Would you please say it?
The study of the sounds made by the human voice in speech.
All right. Would you please take notes, class? Phonetics is the first one. Now say it slow, Wendy, please.
Yes. The study
Is the study
of the sounds made by the human voice in speech.
Wendy, you can help me writing the meaning or the definition on the chat. Thanks for saying
Yes.
it, but write it because not all of us can write so fast. I know it. Phonology, class, phonology. Or morphology.
Miss, I have
Me.
syntax.
Yes. Who said me first? Thank you, Wendy. And
Morphology.
okay, Bibi, say it.
The study of the forms of words. Morphology.
Okay, would you please say it again?
The study of the forms of words.
Form of words. Thank you, Bibi. Would you please write it on the chat? Are you ready, Andrea?
Yes, Miss.
Okay.
It says syntax is the study of the principles and rules for constructing phrases and sentences in a language. Igual lo copio y lo pego para que lo...
Same. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good. Someone else? What about phonology, semantics, pragmatics?
Me, phonology, Miss.
Okay, phonology. Say it, Nadia, please.
I voy. Ahí está. The description of the systems and patterns, speech sound in a language, uh, and, and concerned with abstract or mental aspects of speech sound.
Yes. Thank you. Would you please share it on the chat?
Yes.
So we have phonetics, phonology, morphology, syntax, and semantics and pragmatics class.
Me, semantics,
Okay.
the branch of linguistics and logic concerned with meanings.
Yes. And again, please share it in the chat.
Yes.
Pragmatics is approach to language behavior.
Pragmatics is approach what? Sorry?
Approach to the language
To the language
behavior.
behavior. Okay. Share it, please. Thank you, Devani. Remember that you need to send all the definitions by mail today. And that counts as part as your attendance and participation, all your classwork. But that's not the only thing. So take those notes. You can use your journal or you can start writing a mail and you can fill it with this information that are the definitions, because later you're gonna analyze a video and then you need to take notes and send those notes from the video. Thanks for your participation. Thanks for sharing the information. And I know that you are working so hard. I'm gonna give you, I guess that with 3 minutes it's enough. And notice that this is part of your first partial. So consider again the importance of this information. If you think that the time is not enough, you just take a photograph or a screenshot of the chat and you can pass the information later. One minute, please. All right. Next, branches of linguistics. As you saw some subfields, now we have some branches, like historical linguistics, social linguistics, physical linguistics, ethnolinguistics, dialectology, computational linguistics, and neurolinguistics. You just need to know that there is more than only linguistics. Yes, these are the branches. And don't worry, you can take notes, but I'm gonna send you this presentation. Yes, so you can study for the exam, or you can find the same information on the anthology. What is language? This is the base of this class, of this subject. What is language? Language is a method. If you look the definition, or if you want to explain it, you just need to know that it is a method. That's language. It is a method made or shown by symbols. How are those symbols? You can show the language if you write, if you do movements, or if you speak. Yes. And you use these three types of symbols in a social group. In each social group that is part of a culture. And what's the meaning or the purpose is for expression. Yes. you're going to express yourself in a social group that is part of a culture. How? You can write, you can do movements, or you can speak. Yes? Is it clear or no? Class, move your head. Yes, no, maybe. Okay, good. That is language. Now, what are their functions? I don't know. Maybe I'm asking to Karen. Is it true, Karen? Are these the functions of the language or no? Karen Cortez, yes or no?
Yes,
Yes, would you please help me reading the functions?
sure. Communication, expression of identity, play, imaginative expression, and emotional release.
Yes, yes. And of course that we use it for the last option, emotional release. And we speak and we chat, oh, no, this and that, la, 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 shalala. Yes, but the main objective or the main function of a language is to communicate. You need to share. Yes, or someone maybe is telling you something and it's important. And then expression of identity, you need it for you so you can feel it part of a group. And play for playing, yes, or you just want to imagine and express. That's all. So these are the functions. You can take notes because I'm saying again, you have a short quiz and game of this subject. Now, the science of language is known as linguistics. That's why you have this class. You have the linguistics class. Why? Because linguistics is the science of language. About what? About descriptive linguistics. You're going to know it. And you're going to know historical linguistics. All this information, you're going to know it. So that's the difference. The language has functions, but linguistics is the science of the language. Linguistics is in charge of the study of the language. Yes? And it's going to study how, the way. It is going to study the functions that Karen read and how those functions are combined. Yes? That's the meaning of linguistics. Properties of languages. Help me, Marijose, please.
All languages, its grammar, equality valid in linguistic terms, universal properties in common, changes over time, is unconscious.
So, all the languages have grammar. All the languages are equally valid. All the languages have universal properties. All the languages change over the time because we are adding words, new words to our vocabulary. And it's unconscious because you don't notice it. You don't notice, yes, those changes. How do children acquire English as a second language? How? You know it. You know it. Help me reading this, Sofia Elizondo, please.
Miss, sorry, can I say the last slide?
Yes.
Sorry, thank you.
Do you need to see it? Good. And yes, Sofia Elizondo, would you please help me reading the next one? Yes?
Yes, Miss.
Okay,
Sorry,
Eh,
thank you.
this one.
Young children have time to learn through
like activities.
Exactly. So easy because you only connect children, play, yes, or game. How do children acquire English as a second language again? Children who have the, Sofia Cuevas, please, read it again.
Who have the opportunity to pick up a second language while they are still young appear to use the same innate language learning strategies throughout life when learning other languages.
Yes, because they are learning the language unconsciously. They don't know that English is a different language than Spanish. They just learn like in an universal way. Yes, they don't notice the limits or the differences. What is next? Now, the children acquire the language. How do you acquire the language? If you are a kid, you acquire the language unconsciously. But if we are adults, we do that. We do that consciously. You notice, you know that you are learning something different. Yes? But a good thing about kids, they have better pronunciation, and that's true. They feel for the language and culture. Yes, yes, and yeah. But the difference of an adult is that we, as an adult, we have difficulties about pronunciation most of the time. And you know why. Now you know why. Yes. So the most, well, the next information is relevant. I'm gonna say that information, but no, you just check it. Check it. This one. The best age to learn another language is between what? 3 to 5 years old is the best age for learning another language or many languages, different languages is the best age. Maybe you know this information, but if you don't know it, you can take those notes because this is relevant. What else? Now, stages and picking up English. How? How do we pick up English? Spoken language comes naturally before reading and writing. So, first, we learn to speak like a baby or a kid. Yes. First, they learn to speak, obviously, before reading and writing and before grammar, before everything. First, they speak. As we did when we were babies and when we were kids. First, we speak. Now, silent period. What is happening here? Let me see. Victims, victims. Monse, would you please explain this part?
It's a facial expression. Baby it's doing gestures.
Some gestures, yes. That's why the name is silent period, yes? Because he can't speak, only with gestures, facial expressions. Next, would you please help me, Salma? What do you think?
Stages in picking up English, beginning to. Well, I think it's like the natural approach when they learn the second language as their first language. All the kids learn first single words and then start making sentences. And most of the times the sentences are wrong, but you can understand them because they are learning how to connect the words.
Yes. And they just memorize some words. Yes. If you say, oh, look, this is a baby. Do you want a baby? But it's a baby bottle. Yes. It's milk. They don't say, give me a bottle of milk. They just say, baby, what they heard. Yes. And then they start imitating the routines, the activities, the words, or the noises, even the gestures that you do. Good. Thanks. What about, well, now, building up English language. We do it gradually. Gradually. Yes, you don't know learn English from one day to another. Hey, no. And what do you need to know? That it depends on the frequency of exposure to English. If you are all the day involved or you just listen music in English, and if you watch series in English, and if you speak English all the time, all the day, then you're gonna know it and you're gonna practice it and you're gonna understand better because you are surrounded about that language. But if you don't practice and during the classes of English you don't speak, or if you speak but in Spanish, well, that's not so helpful. Yeah. So try to do your best. Now, it is almost time to go. Well, I'm gonna play it, but I'm gonna change the speed. Well, no, you just try to write notes, the notes. She's going to be speaking about linguistics and the language, and you just need to write the phrases that she shows during the video, the phrases, because she's going to display some phrases with words, and you just take those notes, okay?
Because everybody speaks a language, just about everybody has opinions about language. But there are lots of things that are commonly believed about language that just aren't true. You might have heard someone say that a given language
Miss,
has no
I can't
grammar.
hear so
I've
well.
heard people try to argue that Chinese
Me
has no
neither.
grammar, that English has no grammar, that the languages spoken by...
Okay, we can do something else. What if I stop the video and then we continue with the game? And at the end, I'm gonna send you the link for that video so you can take those notes and send them by mail. Yes? Do you agree or not?
Yes, Miss.
Say it, say it.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna send the
Yes.
link of that video later so you can send it. Now, do you know this website? No?
No.
Well, worldwall.net. You need to get in right now. If you have the chance, do it because there will be our games. Games for all the classes. And it's so nice if you get in that website, worldwall.net, get in, you can create your account. But let's try to join without creating an account. But if you already have the Google account, you just accept it. Yes. Sign up with the Google account if you can. Yeah. And here is the game. For the moment, we can solve it together. But you need to send your score, your personal score. So volunteers or victims, what do you decide? Hey, class, come on, participate. It is part of your evaluation.
Question.
Eileen.
Yes.
Yes? All right. Eileen, choose one.
Um, uh, adults can learn it gradually or because of the exposure.
Sure? Are you sure?
No, but
Adults is a method? No. No. They can learn it gradually or because of the exposure? Yes or no?
yeah, I think so.
Okay. Next.
Me, Wendy.
Yes, Wendy, please.
The second one, what involves the silent period, facial expression, and gestures?
So hard. Thank you.
Miss, I want to participate.
Yes, Andrea.
It says the best age to learn a new language is between 3 and 5 years old.
No, incorrect.
Yes.
Let me find it here. Okay.
Me, teacher.
Come on, Jenny. Yeah.
The number 4. No.
Why do children? That one? Or because they learn it unconsciously?
A common way for kids to learn English as a second language. I think it's the single words or phrases imitate.
Let's see. If you see that is not correct, say it. Continue, participate, class.
Why do children have better pronunciations when they learn a new language? Because they learn it unconsciously.
Here, right?
No, Miss, creo que me equivoqué.
English, Jenny.
Miss, about communication expression of identify, play, imaginative expression, emotional release is for some language functions.
Okay. Jenny, you said that this is not correct. Okay.
Me. Linguistics is a method that includes manual, spoken, and written symbols in which humans use for expression in their cultures.
Me, Miss.
Sure.
Stage reading to take the stage building of English language.
This one, oh, I don't know. Wait.
Sorry, it's
No.
language, not
Okay.
linguistics.
Okay, wait. No! Wait. Because of my fingers. Wait. Okay, linguistics, no. Oh! No. Wait, so linguistics, no, but it is language. And then you said, say again, Bibi.
The stage, the I.
Beginning to talk.
I know see Miss. Is the little okay? The stage begin
Beginning
to
to talk.
take the stage building of English language.
Okay. Someone else.
Miss.
Are you sure?
I think adults is wrong.
Okay, and
I think it's the last one.
Yes?
Sí.
And I guess I'm gonna help you. I guess that maybe is there. I'm not sure. Someone else, come on, so you can go to your recess. What skill comes naturally before reading and writing? You what?
Speaking.
Yes. Single word, short phrases, imitate.
A common way for kids.
What?
Properties of, no.
Common way for kids to learn English.
How do they learn English? The kids. Ah, la la la, sha la la.
A common way for kids to learn English.
Yeah.
Single word, short phrase, and imitate. It's beginning to talk.
Uh-huh.
Linguistics is the science that studies the language.
And the last one.
Ay. Finally. And then you take a screenshot of your result, not this, and you send it by mail. So I will know that you were playing. Good. Now, take your recess.
Miss, but where do I find that activity?
Wow. Wait. What? Let me stop sharing. Sorry, what?
Where can I find that activity? Because I am in the page, but it says create your own activity now, but I don't know where.
I'm gonna send the link here by Zoom chat, okay? So you will have it.
Perfect.
Take your recess or snack, or you just go to the restroom and we
Thank you.
continue. Yes. I'm gonna send it.